Right, there we go. Excellent. Okay, just take the name off. Right, hello everybody. Welcome to another look at a game. Back to the Future, the game. So yeah, this is based on the films, guys. But yeah, if you want to see more of my content, guys, feel free to subscribe. Feel free to hit the notification bell so you're notified when my streams and videos go live. And also feel free to hit the like button and the share button as well. To make sure my microphone's on, because with the last video I didn't actually have a my mic on. But yeah, I will put this game, well, the links to my Twitch, Discord and this game down below. The simulation of this game, guys, is based on a story. So, let's load up. Well, let's start a new game, actually. Before we begin, we would like to show you notifications when Marty has a new goal. Yes, please. So yeah, I might get striked on YouTube for this, guys, but I've got some of the music on to make it a bit more authentic.
Alright, I'm ready.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Emmett Brown. I'm standing on the parking lot at Twin Pines Mall. It's Saturday morning, October 26, 1985, 1:18 a.m. And this is temporal experiment number 1. Come on, Einie. Hey, boy, get in there. That a boy. In you go. Get down. Get your seatbelt on. That's it.
Whoa, okay.
Please note that Einstein's clock is in precise synchronization with my control watch. Got it?
Right, check, Doc.
Good. Have a good trip, Einstein. Watch your head.
You got that thing hooked up to the car?
Watch this.
Yeah, okay. Got it.
Okay.
Not me. The car. The car.
Here comes the DeLorean. Doc, where you going?
If my calculations are correct, when this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit. Watch this, watch this.
Wow.
What did I tell you? 88 miles per hour! The temporal displacement occurred at exactly 1:20 a.m. and 0 seconds!
Ah, Jesus Christ, Doc, you disintegrated Einstein!
Calm down, Marty. I didn't disintegrate anything. The molecular structure of both Einstein and the car are completely intact.
Where the hell are they?
The appropriate question is, when the hell are they? You see, Einstein has just become the world's first time traveler. I sent him into the future. 1 minute into the future, to be exact. And at precisely 1:21 a.m. and 0 seconds, we shall catch up with him and the time machine.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine out of a DeLorean?
The way I see it, if you're going to build a time machine into a car, why not do it with some style? Besides, the stainless steel construction made the fuss dispersal. Look out!
Here he comes.
Doc?
That's peculiar.
Where's the car, Doc?
It should have caught up with us 27 seconds ago.
Doc, what happened to Einstein?
No need for concern. It's probably just a minor miscalibration of the time circuits. Marty, could you get my notebook? It should be in the toolbox.
Okay, to the notebook. Get Doc's notebook. Doc needs his notebook. Walk Marty to the left until you can see it. Okay, toolbox.
Notebook. Got it. Flux capacitor?
That's it!
What the heck's a flux capacitor?
My latest invention. The thing that makes time travel possible. In this notebook, I've detailed the nearly 3 decades of scientific breakthroughs necessary to build a working time machine. If it ever fell into the wrong hands, the consequences could be catastrophic. Let's see. It's mass equals I times Z, and E equals the square root of Z times C squared, and the flux dispersal rate is inversely proportional to the 4th root of
This
N.
isn't the way it happened. That sounds familiar. We've got to get out of
Consequences
here.
could be catastrophic? Whoa. Deja vu. Doc?
Great Scott!
Doc, what is it?
I've made a horrible mistake!
Doc, no!
I'm sorry, Marty.
Doc, come back! Doc!
Uh-oh.
Doc!
Marty, is everything okay?
Yeah, Mom, it was just a nightmare. I was in the past, and Doc was there.
Well, you're safe and sound now. Back in good old 1986. But you'd better get up. Your father's waiting for you.
Huh?
Weren't you going to meet him over at Doc's?
Holy crap, I'm late!
Episode 1 is about time. May 14th, 1986.
Dad, are we too late to stop the sale?
Better late than never. You wouldn't believe how much rare stuff there is back here.
That's Doc's stuff. The city has no right
Now,
to...
son, I know you're upset, but your friend's been gone for months, and the city really seems hell-bent on using his land for that new parking garage. And, hey, is that a first edition Jules Verne?
It's just not fair. But at least things can't get any worse.
Hey, Marty.
Hi, Biff.
Come to see if the old crackpot had any buried treasure?
Nah, I guess I'm just... remembering.
Select items around the lab to make sure Doc didn't leave anything dangerous lying around. Okay.
I miss Einstein.
Okay, that's Einstein's bold.
Does nature contrive it so that even with a time machine, you can intervene to prevent your own conception, for example?
Okay, let's see if there's anything else around. That's George. We went towards George yet.
Doc built this model at downtown Hill Valley way back in 1955. The clock tower in the courthouse even works. What the? Is that Doc's notebook in there?
Hey, that looks just like the courthouse. You gotta hand it to the old coot. He was good with his hands.
Biff, can I see that a minute?
This would look great in my fish tank. Give the old carp something new to nibble on.
You know, you and my folks go way back.
Yeah? So?
So how about letting me have that model courthouse, for old time's sake?
I think I'll keep it.
Give it here, Biff.
Well, well, looky what we have here. Looks like plans for something. What's a flux catheter?
It's none of your business. Doc asked me to...
Brown's worm food, kid. But this looks like it might be worth something.
If you need help, press Y for the hint. Which is this. It would take a pretty powerful force to knock that notebook out of Biff's grasp. Right.
Feels like that was a lifetime ago. Actually, I guess it was.
That's a mind-reading helmet.
Hey, let me try, Marty.
Now, Biff, let Marty have his turn.
You got it, Mr. McFly.
Biff, you're a... Yeah.
Hey, Biff.
The notebook is... not notebook. The notebook is dangerous, the notebook is worthless, the notebook reminds me of Doc. You wouldn't understand the notebook. I will buy the notebook from
I just can't let you keep that notebook. It's dangerous.
What, is it set to explode or something?
Well, in a way.
I'll take my chances.
It's just a notebook with Doc's scribblings. What did Doc ever accomplish?
Nothing.
Then it's worthless, right?
If it was really worthless, you wouldn't want it so bad.
That notebook wouldn't mean anything to you. You wouldn't even understand what's in it.
You calling me ignorant?
I only want that notebook because, well, I'm sentimental. It's like a piece of Doc.
Doc's dead. Time to get over it and move on.
I'll pay you for it.
How much? Not enough.
I just can't let you keep that notebook. It's dangerous.
What, is it set to explode or something?
Well, in a way.
I'll take my chances.
Never mind.
Looks like I'm not going to be able to get the notebook off him at the moment. So I need to find something to get the notebook off him.
Looks like a hand crank lightning rod, or maybe a lightning powered pencil sharpener.
Okay. Let's have a look at the hints. Right, I need something powerful to get. This is
Hey,
Marty's
Dad,
guitar.
why's my
right.
guitar got a price tag on it?
Sorry, son. Must have been an overzealous clerk. Just pick it up. I'll iron things out with the bank.
Right, okay, Marty's guitar might help.
It took me forever to repair this thing after I blew it out last time, and now some jerk's gonna pick it up for pennies. Let's make some noise.
Okay, this is going to be noisy. Right, let me just, for a moment, see if I can... Okay, music's down and effects are down, so... Okay.
I better not crank it up anymore. I really don't want to blow this thing out again. It took me forever to repair this thing after I blew it out last time, and now some jerk's gonna pick it up for pennies.
Okay, that was the wrong thing. Okay, let's try the guitar.
Here's an oldie, but a goodie. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, look, it's Chuck Butthead. Let me show you how it's done.
Now, Biff, I think that's Marty's guitar.
Oh, gosh, you're right, Mr. McFly. Oh, here you go, Marty. Let's hear a few licks. Man, you kids have ruined rock and roll.
Okay, that didn't work.
Hey, Dad. Who's running this sale anyway?
Oh, that'd be me, son.
You? Why?
Well, once it became apparent that the bank was going through with the sale, I volunteered to oversee it in order to make sure that Doc's stuff would be treated with a modicum of respect. Isn't that right, Biff?
You got it, Mr. McFly.
Okay, so
I'm
let's
telling
go
you,
for
this sale is a
Doc's
joke.
alive.
Doc's only been gone for a few months, and I happen to know.
Yes, you've told us he's not dead. He's on a trip. Let's say you're right. Have you considered that this trip may not have been entirely voluntary? I hate to say it, but Doc's run up some pretty sizable debts around town. Maybe he's just hiding from his creditors.
You got
Yeah,
Doc
you
wrong.
got Doc
Sure,
wrong.
maybe he's not so good with money. That's just because his mind's always on bigger things. But he's still a straight-up guy. He'd never run away from his problems.
Well, you know him better than I do, son, but the bank is within its rights to sell off his stuff. Maybe you should try to find some things to remember him by before Biff grabs them all.
About Biff, Dad, I know you're trying to help.
He talks a big game, son, but he's not so tough. I've been dealing with him a long time. Believe me, I can handle it.
So can I.
I guess you can. Okay, son, I'll stay out of your way. You know where to find me.
Okay.
Problem? Biff?
He's got this thing, see, and I really need to get it back.
If he stole something from you...
No, it's one of Doc's notebooks. He found it first, but...
Oh, well then I'm not sure what to tell you. I guess you'll just have to appeal to his better angels or something.
Or something.
Or something.
Do you think dreams can predict the future?
Well, you know I don't go in for that mystical stuff, but I do think they can reflect how you're feeling about the future.
That notebook is Doc's legacy. I've got an obligation to protect it.
Now, hold on a minute. Didn't you just get done telling me Doc's still around? Off traveling somewhere?
Yeah?
Then how is it your obligation to protect his legacy? You can't have it both ways, Marty. If Doc's alive, he can protect his own legacy.
I'll keep looking around. Thanks, Dad.
See if there's any hints. Okay. See if there's anything else around. Nope, that's the door. I don't want to go out the door yet.
Hey, Biff. Never mind.
Nope. There's got to be something else. Aha.
I wonder why Doc didn't take any of these with him.
No, not over there, you lemon. Okay.
And now, something your kids are really gonna like.
Thanks for warming them up for me, butthead.
Oh.
Now watch me blow the lid off this joint.
Whatever you
Go
say.
for it, Beth.
Rock on, Biff.
Oh, shit.
Doc, where are you?
Is this Doc or is this just Einstein? There's the DeLorean. It's too cold to touch.
Einstein!
Tiny.
Where do you come from, boy? Didn't you bring Doc with you?
Trying to tape recorder.
Marty, if you're hearing this recording, then the DeLorean's automatic retrieval feature is a resounding success.
Automatic retrieval?
In case of my failure to return to the DeLorean within an allotted time, I programmed the time machine to jump to these four-dimensional coordinates without me. As you are well aware, time travel is an inherently risky activity, and despite my elaborate precautions, there's always a possibility that I could land in trouble sometime. And that sometime is now, or then, or maybe later.
He's in trouble.
Marty, you come to my rescue in the past, or was it the future? Anyway, I'm relying on you to do it again. Please take the DeLorean back, or forward, to whenever it is I'm stuck in time. When you get there, I'm sure you'll figure out what to do.
That's it? Aren't you gonna tell me when that is?
Just go to the date specified on the time circuit readout under the heading marked Last Time Departed. Good luck.
Right. Last time departed. Oh, jeez. Come on. Crap! Oh, great. How am I supposed to find him now? Okay, Doc, I know I haven't seen you in a few months, but I'm pretty sure this isn't your shoe.
Okay, the shoe didn't work. Time circuit switch.
Looks like the time circuits still work. Now I only need to know when to look for Doc.
Right.
I can use those to enter a date into the time circuits. Once I know when to look for Doc.
Hang on, we have a notepad. Aha, that might be useful. Yeah, Doc's notebook.
After all the trouble I went through getting this thing, there's no way I'm letting it out of my sight. After all the trouble I went through getting this thing, there's no way I'm letting it out of my sight.
Right, a high heel shoe in the DeLorean. Something smells fishy here. Right, okay, let's go, let's do a shoe. Okay, that's not the answer.
Nah, I don't think so.
Right, let's try the notepad again.
After all the trouble I went through getting this thing, there's no way I'm letting it out of my sight.
Okay, so not the notepad.
Maybe not. I don't want to mess up my picture of Dad like that. Not sure what that...
Okay, so the shoe's not being useful. Follow the trail to Doc. Right, it's got to be something else. I need my help.
What kind of trouble is Doc in, Einie?
Tiny, you're really helpful. After securing Only thing is I can go back in the DeLorean. Tiny's not helping.
I can use those to enter a date into the time circuits. Once I know when to look for Doc.
The thing is when.
This notebook has all of Doc's plans for the flux capacitor and the DeLorean. I'd better make sure it never falls into the wrong hands. And by wrong hands, I mostly mean Biff. After all the trouble I went through getting this thing, there's no way I'm letting it out of my sight. This time-traveling shoe is my only clue to finding Doc.
Marty?
Ah!
Marty?
Ah! I keep this picture of my dad to remind me that even the most hopeless losers can grow up to be pretty cool guys.
Right.
I can use those to enter a date into the time circuits. Once I know when to look for Doc. It's too bad you're not a bloodhound, boy.
The thing is...
I can use those to enter a date into the time circuits.
Yes, I know.
Once I know when to look for Doc. Probably shouldn't fiddle with the time circuits again until I know when to look for Doc.
Is when to look for him. There's got to be something here. Right, can I get another hint? Maybe Einstein can help make some of this. Aha, so I talked to Einstein.
What kind of trouble is Doc in, Einie?
Aha, the shoe.
What do you know about this shoe, Einie?
Einsteiny.
Great Scott! I think he's onto something!
Einie, what you on to?
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. How's this supposed to lead me to Doc, Einie? What kind of trouble is Doc in, Einie? Why couldn't Doc have invented a dog translator? I guess there's time for a quick game.
No, I didn't want to go in there.
Okay, now I'm ready.
Okay, thank you. Right, I thought that a wall there would actually help, but it doesn't. So, arcade sign.
What do you think, Einstein? You think I should ring the bell?
Step away from the door!
Ah!
Now, let me get a look at you.
Einstein, come on!
Just as I suspected. Hooligans! Get along now! Scat!
I'm not a hooligan, ma'am. I'm a teenager.
I wasn't born yesterday, young man. Aren't you the miscreant who skateboards through the town square every morning between 8 and 8:30 in a decidedly unpunctual manner?
Yeah?
All skateboarders are hooligans. It's a fact. Look it up. State your business, child. You're making me miss Merv.
Well, see, that's the thing. I'm not sure why I'm here. Einstein here brought me, and...
Well?
E. Strickland. You aren't related to, Vice Principal Strickland, are you, ma'am?
Not that it's any of your business, but I'm his sister, Edna. Oh, and you're one of those McFly slackers, aren't ya?
Yes, what's old man Strick? I mean, what else has your brother been saying about me?
Nothing I couldn't have deduced for myself, slacker.
Can you let
I've
me
got
in?
something for you.
I've got something to show you.
What is it? Let me see.
It's the shoe. Not the arcade sign, you
Not
dug
sure
up.
what that... Not sure what that...
A shoe? Wow, now what would I want with a... Huh? Stay there!
Move along. Okay, we're getting somewhere.
Leave that creature outside!
Sorry, Einstein.
I need to stay out there.
Well, took you long enough.
There's a lot of stairs.
To return the shoe, I mean. I lost it ages ago. You can put it down next to the other one. Much better. So neat and orderly. I suppose you'll be wanting some sort of reward now.
No,
All I've got is tea and candy.
But...
I'm sorry I called you a hooligan. I try not to jump to conclusions, but after all, 9 out of 10 people in this city are hooligans. It's a fact. Look it up.
Okay, so
Have
you've
a
got
seat,
the,
Sonny. Hey! You kids! Put out those cigarettes!
Okay. No, not the cat pole.
what are these?
My editorial trophies.
Cat Lovers Quarterly.
It's legitimate journalism.
Okay.
Is that Vice Principal
Mother never could keep little Gerald out of her clothes.
Wow.
Man, she keeps it hot in here.
That's the kettle. I'll be right back with some tea. Then don't touch anything.
Okay. Okay, that's the cat.
Juveniles collide with manure truck. Nice picture. Brown Mansion destroyed. 1962. No, that's not where Doc's stranded. I don't even know where to start looking for clues in these stacks. Wish I could narrow it down to a year at least.
Okay, what newspaper are we gonna grab this time?
Firm announces plans for Lone Pine Mall. Peabody Ranch to be rezoned for commercial development. I don't even know where to
Nope.
start looking for clues in these stacks. Wish I could narrow it down to a year at least. Clint Eastwood plunges to death on runaway train.
No, that's not
I don't even know where to
helpful.
start looking for clues in these stacks. Wish I could narrow it down to a year at least. October 28th, 1985. Authorities still mystified by mall shootout. I don't even know where to start looking for clues in these stacks. Wish I could narrow it down to a year at least.
Let me have a look at a hint. Maybe Miss Strickland has some information that can help with your quest. Right, okay. No, not the door. Yeah, go to the kitchen.
The polite guest stays out of the host's kitchen, Mr. McFly. Yeah, that's peculiar. The water still hasn't come to a boil.
Hey, that's weird.
Miss Strickland?
Jack! Diane! I know what you're doing behind that tree!
Yes? Do you remember when you lost your shoe?
Shoe?
That shoe over there.
Oh, that shoe! Huh. Hi, what a nosy Nelly! No one likes a busybody, you know.
But
Oh, fine, let me think about it. Yes, I remember. I lost it in a scuffle with a dog. Oh, when was it? Oh, yes, the day that speakeasy burned down.
a speakeasy in Hill Valley?
Don't act so surprised, young man. Your generation doesn't hold a copyright on moral depravity, you know. Sin has been on the prowl in Hill Valley since the day it was founded.
Wow, a speakeasy.
Okay.
That must have been wild. Is it true they used to drink gin out of slippers like my grandma said?
Don't romanticize the past, young man. Prohibition was a time when gangsters ruled the town while honest citizens quaked in their beds.
So where was it? That speakeasy that burned down, I mean.
That was ages ago. If you're looking for bootleg hooch.
No, I'm just curious, that's all. I'm a student of history.
Student of history, my Aunt Fanny. Yeah, your generation of hooligans and slackers can give two ripe figs about history.
Miss Strickland?
Oh, video store!
Huh?
The speakeasy used to be hidden in plain sight down there in the town square. Right where that disgusting videotape rental store squats today.
So the video store building must have gone up after the speakeasy burned down.
Following year, as I recall.
What's with all these newspapers?
This is my personal archive. I've got every issue of the Hill Valley Telegraph ever published.
Get out. Every single issue?
From 1871 to the present. If it happened in Hill Valley, you'll find it in my stacks.
I guess somewhere in these stacks there must be an article about the speakeasy burning down.
Naturally. I probably wrote it myself. I was quite a reporter back in the day.
Any idea what date that article came out?
Well, obviously the day after the speakeasy burned down.
Yeah, that's helpful.
I guess somewhere in these stacks there must be an article about the speakeasy burning down.
Naturally. I probably wrote it myself. I was quite a reporter back in the day.
Any idea what date that article came out?
Well, obviously the day after the speakeasy burned down.
Well, obviously.
Doing some stargazing?
No, I set my sights on lower things. Is that?
Tim Tannen! Get away from that hubcap before I call your father!
Wow.
So the video store building must have gone up after the speakeasy burned down.
Following year, as I recall.
Don't let me
Okay.
keep you from your business.
You there! Don't even think about tossing that Kleenex on the ground!
Wow. Okay, what's the hint now? Edna lost her shoe during the age of the prohibition when an illegal drink establishment burned down. What went up in its place? Well, a video store went up in its place.
Don't touch those! My newspapers are in pristine condition and meticulously organized. Not about to let some street punk get jam all over them.
I only want to look at them.
I told you not to touch those! I told you not to touch those!
Ah, for God's sake.
The candy looks older than I am.
Right.
Mind if I take a look?
Can I?
Go ahead, dear.
Valley Video. Biff, 1932. There's a clue. Biff, what are you doing?
Rebuilt in February 1932. So the fire must have happened before then. But when? I need a date.
Don't look at me. I'm far too old for you.
Not you.
I told you not to touch those!
Rebuilt in February 1932.
Yes, I know.
The fire must have happened before then. But when? I need a date. Excuse me, Miss Strickland.
Got any answers?
Don't let me keep you from your
No,
business.
she hasn't. That's a bit of a hint. You know what year the illegal gin joint burned down, but you still need a date. The search would be easier if Edna weren't in the room. Okay. But don't do that.
Miss Strickland, about your tea. You forgot to turn on the...
You! It's spelled with a U! You illiterate vandal!
That tea's never gonna boil. That tea's never gonna boil.
Okay. I need to get Edna out the room somehow.
Marshall Strickland.
My grandfather, gunned down by Mad Dog Tannen over 100 years ago.
That's not how I remember it.
Oh, I wouldn't do that if I were you. Ms. Pretty Whiskers is very particular about who handles her food.
Right, can
Miss
I get
Strickland?
you out the way?
Don't let me keep you from your
No.
business.
Somehow I need to get her out of the room.
I didn't even know they gave out trophies for best litter columnist.
There's the whistle. Surely the water's boiling by now.
Okay, we've got her out the room.
Let's see. Ground broken on site of former speakeasy. Singer vanishes. Hill Valley Expo delights crowd. Soup kitchen exposed. Here we go. Speakeasy arsonist slain. Legal procedure gave way to old-fashioned vengeance last night when a mob descended on the Hill Valley police station. The suspect in the speakeasy arson case, a drifter known as Carl Sagan, was pulled from his... Carl Sagan? It's Doc! Killed by a mob. What's the date? June 14th, 1931. Jeez, I gotta rescue him.
My newspapers!
Sorry, Miss Strickland. Let me...
No! You've gotten my history out of order! Oh, do you know how long it'll take to fix what you've done? Ow! Get out! Get out! Get out!
Help! Police! I'm being attacked by hooligans!
At least we've got a date now. I think it was June 1st, 1931.
Marty! Where you been, son? And what are you doing in that getup?
It's a costume. Tonight's the big Halloween party.
Halloween party? In May? Never mind, you don't have to explain. I'm sure whatever it is you're up to, you know what you're doing, right?
I hope so.
Hey, sometimes you gotta go out on a limb for the ones you love, right? Wish my dad had understood that. You won't stay away too long.
You'll barely know I was gone.
Right, let's go.
You ready to go, Einstein?
Go on, Einie.
I've got to turn on the time circuits first.
Okay, that would actually help, turning on the time set.
Time circuits? On. Flux capacitor. Fluxy. Okay, if Doc's gonna get killed on June 14th, 1931, I'll just show up the day before and get him out. I hope you know what you're doing, Doc.
June 13th, 1912. 1912? Right, bear with me a moment, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Had a personal phone call. Weirdly, we reappeared on May 14th, 1986. No, that's where we left. May 14th, 1986. will now be back in 1931. Hill Valley, 2 miles.
Einstein, where'd you go now, boy?
Tiny. Run over Marty.
Young man! Excuse me, young man!
Who, me?
You're the only man in the street, and I'm looking for a man-in-the-street reaction. Naturally, you know about the explosion that destroyed this illegal gin establishment.
I read about it, yeah.
What's your opinion of Carl Sagan, the stranger who single-handedly did what the law has been unable to do for 10 long years, namely, rid Hill Valley of the scourge of liquor?
How'd Doc get himself into...
Doc?
Doc is his nickname. I'm good friends with Carl.
You are? Really? Oh, but I need an unbiased opinion for my story. Pretend you don't know him. How would you feel about his heroic act of destruction?
Well, I'm not so big on bomb blasts.
Yes, but this bomb blasted a speakeasy, the very symbol of lawlessness and corruption. You're all for cleaning up the town, aren't you? Do you have a message for the vicious gangsters who still roam these streets, no doubt plotting to corrupt our citizens with another den of booze, sin, and debauchery?
Ask him where I can get the address.
Ah, I see! Because you want to blast it to smithereens just like Carl Sagan did. With public-spirited citizens like you around, the lawless element will be on the run in no time. Mr. May I get your name?
Yeah, it's... Sonny Crockett.
Thank you for sharing your candid opinions, Mr. Crockett. Edna Strickland, Hill Valley Herald.
Aha.
I know.
Younger
I met you back.
version.
I mean, I'm familiar with your work.
You read my column? How sweet! I know it's just an etiquette column, but I believe it'll lead to bigger and better... Oh!
Einstein, no. Down, boy.
Is this wretched creature yours? He assaulted me once before.
What's got into you?
Aggressive dogs must be kept on leash at all times. It's the law. Look it up.
Doc. I gotta find Doc.
Police station. Okay, so I can make him run now. Ta-da!
I guess this is where the speakeasy burned down. How'd Doc ever get mixed up in that?
Dunno. Let's... No, not...
You gonna buy anything?
No.
Then get out!
Okay, stationer's door. Nope. No, I don't want to go over there.
Wow, looks like they used a real shark.
Wow.
Majestic arms. Transients welcome. Where is the jail in 1931 anyway?
I can't go that way either. So what's the hint? How did Doc land in jail? Only he can tell you. Let's go and find him, shall we? You stop getting stuck on things. Speakeasy. Bank sign. Nope, what are you doing? Super kitchen.
McFly! Biff?
Kid!
Grandpa?
That's Mr. Tannin to you, Artie. What are you doing out here?
Well, I was getting kind of hungry, so I figured I'd come down here for some free soup.
Just thought I'd come down for some soup. Think, McFly. The DA's throwing around subpoenas like Babe Ruth.
I don't think Ruth's a pitcher anymore.
Shut it. If one of those subpoenas landed in the hands of my number cruncher, I'd be in a whole lot of trouble. I could even get sent up the river. You wouldn't want that, would you? Would you?
No, of course not, kid.
All right. That's better. What are you looking at, punk?
Keep your eyes on the soup, kid.
Well?
Well, what?
What are you still doing here?
Sorry, kid. I'll just run back to the safe house.
You do that. And McFly?
Yes?
That hat's too flashy. You better let me hold on to it. Now scram!
You got it, boss.
And don't come out until I give you the all clear. I swear, if even one of you mooks could add 2 + 2 without your fingers, I'd dump that wimp into the lake. Hey! Anyway, I'm off to make myself irresistible. Don't let anyone burn down the shop while I'm gone.
Okay.
I can sightsee later. Right now, I've got to find the doc. Maybe I should go to the jail and talk to Doc before I start dialing random people in 1931.
Okay, let's go to the jail gym, whatever. I know I've like just randomly walked into a super kitchen. Police station. Established 1891.
Doc!
Marty!
Doc!
What are you doing here?
You sent for me, Doc.
I did? When?
May 14th, 1986.
1980? The automatic retrieval system, of course. I'd almost forgotten about that.
So what's our plan for getting you out of here?
Plan? We don't need a plan.
We don't.
Not in the slightest. The police picked me up for that speakeasy fire a couple of weeks ago, but the DA hasn't got a case. They're releasing me tomorrow morning.
So basically, I traveled 50 years into the past to deliver your car?
Sorry about that, but it's so wonderful to see you. We have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, you might want to hold off on that, Doc.
Great Scott! I'm going to be gunned down by gangsters on the steps of the courthouse.
Why would they do that?
Guess they didn't approve of my burning down their speakeasy.
Very funny, Doc. Maybe now we should come up with a plan?
A plan? Right. But what?
Let's alert the authorities, let's go back in time, let's make a stand.
Hey, maybe I could talk to the gangsters. Tell them they're about to shoot the wrong guy.
I don't think the criminals of this era are going to be very receptive to a complete stranger telling them that their secret assassination plan is misguided. Do you?
Nah, that's not
Why
gonna
don't we
work.
tell the authorities?
Tell them what? That my friend from the future has proof that I'll be murdered tomorrow? They'd ship us both off to the loony bin. And trust me, you don't want to see the inside of a 1931 insane asylum.
Why don't I take the DeLorean, go back in time before you were arrested, and stop you from getting caught in the first place?
Don't even think about it. Without my unjust incarceration, the events that sent you into the past might never happen, resulting in a paradox of continuum-shattering proportions.
Jeez, we've been back together for 5 minutes, Doc, and you're already talking about the end of the universe. I've missed that.
Don't be ridiculous, Marty. I was only referring to the end of the universe as we know it.
Why don't we try to tough it out? Now that we know what's coming, maybe we sneak it past the gangsters with a bulletproof vest or something.
That might work with 1 or 2 bullets, but from the looks of this article, it appears that I'm going to be mowed down in a hail of Tommy gunfire that rendered the innocent stranger little more than a pulpy mass of bones and gristle.
Who writes like that?
According to the byline, one Edna Strickland.
I should have guessed. Well, I suppose I could just get some dynamite and break you out of jail.
No, that's far too dangerous. Not just to me, but to random innocent people in the past. The repercussions could be... That's it!
What's it?
My rocket-powered drill.
You have a rocket-powered drill?
Not yet. I haven't built it yet.
You've lost me, Doc.
Listen, a few months ago, my 17-year-old self sent in a patent application for a rocket-powered drill. I abandoned the project after I never heard back from the patent office, but the prototype should be nearly complete.
Great, I'll just run back to your lab and...
No, I said nearly complete. You'll need me to help you finish it.
How the hell am I supposed to sneak a half-finished rocket-powered drill into your cell?
Not me. 1931 me.
Wait a minute, Doc. You want me to convince your 1931 self to build a rocket-powered drill to break you out of jail?
Precisely.
Won't talking to yourself cause, irreparable damage to the space-time continuum or something?
It should be fine. I've already invented the idea of the rocket drill. You've just got to goad my younger self into finishing the prototype.
How am I supposed to convince your younger self to finish the rocket drill? Just tell him I need to break his older self out of jail?
Absolutely not. Whatever you do, you can't tell my younger self anything about time travel. I won't come up with the inspiration for the flux capacitor for another 24 years.
Then what am I supposed to...
Just be your charming self. From what I remember, I'm a pretty easygoing kid, so enlisting me in a scientific adventure should be a piece of cake.
Okay, let's say I go along with this crazy idea. Where can I find you? I mean, the other you.
How should I know? It was over 50 years ago. Why don't you go over to the soup kitchen next door and give my house a call? They'll know where to find me.
Soup kitchen. Got it.
Just stay away from the soup. It'll cause irreparable damage to your digestive system.
Okay, there goes a policeman.
I guess I better get started. Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out of here in no time.
I'm not worried. Once you and my younger self put your heads together, you'll be unstoppable.
Okay. So what's the next clue? Okay, we'll go to the soup kitchen. Into the soup kitchen. The place where I just randomly came last time.
Brown results?
Hi. Do you know where I could find Emmett Brown?
Young Master Brown is currently tending to his clerking duties at the courthouse. Who, may I say, is calling?
The courthouse? Doc never told me you worked at the courthouse.
Okay, you head to the courthouse.
Lazy hands make a
Turn off
man
the
poor,
phone.
but diligent hands bring wealth. Maybe that's my problem. Lazy hands.
Today's soup, cabbage.
There's no way I'm gonna keep that door open without some help. I better not talk to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline. Okay. Hey, never mind.
Okay, we'll just
kitchen's for management only, rummy.
Whoa!
Doc's teenage court. Okay. Okay, we'll go to the courthouse then. Just gonna see, can I actually yeah, I can. Well, put it this way, guys, that's where I'm going to leave this look at Back to the Future, the game. I will link this down below, as well as my Twitch and my Discord. I'll link down below. But if you've if you want to see more of this, guys, or more of my content, feel free to subscribe. Feel free to hit the notification bell so you're notified when my streams and videos go live. And also, if you've enjoyed it, feel free to hit the like button and feel free to hit the share button as well. But yeah, as I say, I've enjoyed playing this Back to the Future game again. I haven't played it for quite a few months, actually, years. But yeah, let me just see if it's available anywhere else. Just have a look. And yes, I'm probably aware that I'm probably going to get YouTube copyright striked on here as well. So. Oh well, that's life. Okay, so you can play this game, guys, on PlayStation 4, iOS, Xbox One, Microsoft Windows, Mac OS, Classic Mac OS, Xbox 360, Wii, and PlayStation 3. And I think you can probably also play it on Steam as well. So, yeah. But yeah, this runs alongside, most of it, alongside the Back to the Future films, guys. So if you've never seen them, something's wrong. I would advise you to go and watch the Back to the Future films as well. But yeah, like I say, guys, I will link this down below. And yeah, as I say, my Train Sim Mod 2 stream, guys, will possibly be happening Saturday or Sunday this weekend, if you're watching this on the day this goes live. If not, the Train Sim Mod 2 stream may have already happened. But as far as I know, guys, I don't know what I'm doing in it yet, but I won't be, if you've got this far, I won't be looking at the expansion pack for Train Sim Mod 2 either. But yeah, there we go, guys. As I've already said, feel free to subscribe, feel free to hit the notification bell, feel free to like if you've enjoyed this, and feel free to hit the share button as well. And as I say, I'll put all the social links and everything down below, like the Twitch, the Discord, and the link to this game. But yeah, there we go, guys. Have a great rest of the day, enjoy yourselves, stay safe, and I'll catch you in the next one.
Young Doc.